Yeah, that works too. If you guys mute and then unmute when you talk, just so you're aware. Hello everyone. We're gonna start the meeting now. So, not much to talk about here this week. I am gonna be watching the chat on my phone. But so welcome in. Happy last 2 weeks if you haven't been here. First things first, due to user feedback, we're changing our SitReps to happen every other week just because there isn't much happening with the project at the minute, where they aren't posting as often as they used to be. So people have just told us it would feel more important if we did these every other week. So we're gonna be doing these slightly less often. We're gonna try and schedule something in between on the off weeks. We just haven't figured out when or set up the team that will be doing that. But just getting started, all of last week was just general interactions on Discord and discussions about what TEP is. Of note is that on I think that's Thursday there, the 26th, Cream starts work on welcome message for the server. I think he's done with that. I will let him talk about that at the end of the meeting briefly. Going into this week, on Tuesday, they posted a story post, which is this. Cream or Maz, if you can inform me where this quote comes from specifically, or who it comes from specifically, please, I would appreciate that. But it's just a non-enigma. They don't really post a question for us to do. It's just like kind of just a reminder message. People start getting replies from their messages to them about the story, and Cream has finished his welcome message. If you haven't read it, we ask you to read it, and then just general interaction.
That's it.
What's up?
For that story, I don't know if it's from like a place specifically, if it's quoted from somewhere, but
reading it makes me feel
like
it makes me feel like either Charles Babbage or Ada Lovelace wrote it. But I'm not 100% certain. I feel like someone said it was written by someone, but I cannot for the life of me remember who. So if anyone knows, please inform me, and I would appreciate that greatly. And then today, management. We've been discussing user interaction inside the SitRep, like bringing users up onto the stage to talk. We're still working that out. Hoping to have something set up for that by the next SitRep. But yeah, if any of you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, now's the time for that. And hello, Nightwhale.
While we're waiting for questions, so I posted the new welcome message in discussions.
Good time for that, Cream. Yep,
and
we can talk about that right now.
You can go ahead and see it in there. And there's I'm working with Without a Paddle on possibly making a video companion version, which will be like expanding the welcome message, and it'll be kind of like a video orientation.
Yeah, and just with that being mentioned,
at least that's our goal with it. So it's kind of just like explains the basic questions that newcomers have when they come in here.
Yeah, and just with that being mentioned,
like what is Ant Project? What are we doing here?
Yeah, with that being mentioned, we are kind of working on like a new hire class, or like a new person class, like you're new to the project, like what is the most important things for you to know? What should you be researching and studying on your own time if you want to do that, and what can you get involved with if you wanted to get involved. Without a Paddle is working on that and taking the charge on that. So yeah, but as always, feel free to ask questions. But unless any of you guys have questions right now, if not, can you just sound off and let me know, and then I'll end the meeting and we can shift over to Indigo Room.
We're hitting record speeds over here.
Yeah, well, mostly because I don't have very good Wi-Fi today, and so I want to get this real quick, and there really was not much that happened, so I don't know what else to say. Not much to talk about, unless any of you guys have questions,
And it looks like
comments, concerns.
everyone's roll.
Yeah, and like no one joined because literally the worst time for
Time
it.
is a field, not linear.
Yeah, just saying, this is literally the worst time for it because the majority of our users are from the U.S. and it's
I
later in the
it's
day
just-
and it's holiday. What I said?
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is gonna end your cutting off.
Yeah, that's what I assumed because
But it looks like everyone's saying they're all good. So.
yeah, but no, this was literally the first time, and I'm kind of pissed off at everyone for making this the damn time that we do it at. But whatever. But so I'm gonna end the event. Let me stop this recording real quick. Stop recording. And I will see you outside in the go room here. Thanks for coming.